A young woman dies in a tragic crash in southern Kentucky.
Lexington police are investigating after children found their parents unresponsive inside of their home. We have learned the mother has since died.
Big changes could be coming to the state's healthcare system. We'll show you the announcement from Frankfort.
This is WKYT News at noon.
Good afternoon from WKYT News on a busy day in the news. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith in today for Barbara Bailey. Throughout his campaign, Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin talked about how he would change Medicaid if elected. This morning, he shed some light on its future.
Governor Bevin says he will put together a team of experts to find ways to improve Medicaid in the state and reduce costs. WKYT's Victor Puente is at the Capitol in Frankfort now with reaction from today's announcement. And that is our top story at noon. Victor?
They're calling it a transformative Medicaid program. Today, Governor Matt Bevin announced the creation of a team that will overhaul Kentucky's healthcare system. The team will be led by Mark Birdwhistle, the current Vice President of Health Affairs at the University of Kentucky and former Secretary of the Cabinet for Health and Family Services. Bevin said their goal is to begin drafting a Medicaid waiver program that would replace Connect, the state's current healthcare exchange. He said the program would be modeled after a similar program in Indiana, although it would be customized for Kentucky. He said the move was needed because the current healthcare system is unsustainable. He said concerns by the Beshear administration that people would lose access to health care were an attempt to hide the fact that the state couldn't afford to continue with that plan.
We are going to transform the way in which Medicaid is delivered in Kentucky, and this transformation, I think, will be a model to the nation. That is the intention. It is to find a solution for us, but one that frankly will serve as a beacon for others as well, because ultimately it's a function of making sure it's sustainable.
Bevin said they should know by mid-2016 if the plan they're working on will be able to replace Connect. In Frankfort, Victor Puente, WKYT.
And of course, the scale back of the Medicaid expansion is the main thing that the governor is talking about today. He says if the plan that they are crafting does not work going forward, he says the state would move forward with the structure as it currently is.
We are learning more about a crash that killed a woman in southern Kentucky. It happened just before 8 o'clock this morning on Kentucky 90 in the Fraser community of Wayne County near the Pulaski County line. Commercial vehicle enforcement says 2 semis and a passenger car were involved. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is live near the scene where the road is back open this midday.
That's exactly right. The roadway has reopened. It opened about 11:20 this morning. It was shut down for quite some time while Kentucky State Police worked to reconstruct what took place. We are being told that it happened between a car and 2 tractor trailers. Kentucky State Police again shut down the road while they reconstructed what happened. It snarled traffic on the busy Kentucky 90, which is the main artery between Somerset and Monticello. I'm being told the victim is about 20 years old. She was the one driving the white Mustang. Not sure on the specifics of what exactly happened, but people who work nearby say it's a tragedy for a local family during the holiday season.
It's horrible. I mean, I can't imagine what would even be going through their mind at this point. You know, especially here at the holidays. It's terrible any time, but especially at the holidays.
And again, Kentucky State Police are working this accident. We don't know exactly what happened. Some of the witnesses on scene say that it appeared that the Mustang may have pulled into the path of the tractor trailer going across 90 from Highway 1568 and Fraser Chapel Road. We're continuing to gather details. We'll have much more later today, but for now in Wayne County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Phil. So far, the woman's name who was killed in the crash has not yet been released.
A death investigation is underway in Lexington after a mother was found unresponsive in her home. Police say her child called for help after finding both parents unresponsive at a home on Highland Avenue near Bryan Avenue. The Fayette County Coroner's Office says 35-year-old Jill Carrier died. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is at UK Hospital with an update on her husband's condition. Hillary?
Investigators say 35-year-old Jill Carrier died after her children found her unresponsive on the floor of their home here on Highland Avenue. Police say a child called for help around 8:30 Tuesday night after finding both of their parents unresponsive at their home. The parents were then rushed to UK Hospital, and on Wednesday morning, Fayette County coroner confirmed the mother, Jill Carrier, had died. The coroner's office says they have an idea of what caused Carrier's death, but they're still working on an exact cause pending toxicology results. Neighbors on Highline Avenue tell us the Carriers have 3 children. Lexington police say the Cabinet for Health and Family Services has been called in to help with the investigation. Neighbors we spoke to say this is just an all-around sad situation, and they hope the kids are taken care of.
I'm just worried about the kids because our daughter played with my kids, and we was all really, I mean, they was pretty close around here. Because when you live so close to each other, you know, you kind of get close to each other, especially the kids running around, jumping, playing, and it's just really bad for them.
Lexington police say the father of those children, who was also found unresponsive in the home, is expected to be okay. In Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Hillary, thank you. And police say the children are now staying with relatives.
A few showers are passing through the bluegrass today, with much cooler temperatures filtering in behind as we head towards the new year. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell fills us in on the details in our First Alert Weather Center.
And we are tracking a few of those showers right now across parts of eastern Kentucky. And this is just the last little bit of rain, I think, before we dry things up quite a bit and that cool air becomes dominant. Let's check it out on Defender, the radar network, where we're tracking those showers mainly to the southeast. A couple of those a little bit heavier than others. You can see that on its way into parts of Perry County right now, some heavier rain, and over into Leslie County, just south of Hyden there. So a nice little stripe of moderate precipitation. Same thing for you folks there in Harlan County and down the Mountain Parkway into Salyersville, just outside of Salyersville, really, at the moment, and then along 114 going over into Floyd County. So we're running into some of these. Once all of that moisture wraps up, we are dry for several days, but the chill takes over. I'll track it coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Well, I guess it's time for that. Thank you, Jim. The flood situation is worsening for some communities in Missouri. Missouri's governor has activated the state's National Guard to help. Major rivers are still rising in the eastern part of the state, forcing evacuations. Authorities say the Mississippi River and other major rivers there will likely crest at record levels beginning tomorrow. 20 people are confirmed dead from flooding in Missouri and Illinois. And thousands of travelers are still stranded at airports across the country after a winter storm blew through the Midwest and over to the Northeast. Nearly 800 flights were canceled or delayed at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. That's forcing travelers to drastically change their plans. More than 800 flights at New York's 3 airports were also disrupted, and another 400 or so at Boston's Logan Airport. The impact is much less at Bluegrass Airport in Lexington today. Only 1 flight to and from Philadelphia were delayed this morning. So things are improving, but it's going to take just a little while. Well, disgraced comedian Bill Cosby is expected to turn himself in to face arraignment on a sexual assault charge.
Over the past few years, more than 50 women have alleged the comedian touched them inappropriately and in some cases drugged them and raped them. But this is actually the first time that Cosby has been charged. Kenneth Craig has the latest.
We are here to announce today charges that have just been filed against William Henry Cosby.
Pennsylvania prosecutors say Bill Cosby will face arraignment today for an alleged 2004 assault on a Temple University employee.
Mr. Cosby is charged with aggravated indecent assault.
Over the past several months, more than 50 women have accused Cosby of sexual abuse, some dating back decades. This is the first time he's been charged. Today's charges stem from the victim's account of the incident, which was similar to those of other accusers.
On the evening in question, Mr. Cosby urged her to take pills that he provided to her and to drink wine, the effect of which rendered her unable to move or respond.
Cosby has always denied the accusations and refused to speak about them.
No, we don't answer that.
Prosecutors say they filed the charges because the statute of limitations for sexual assault were due to expire early next year.
Today, after examination of all the evidence, we are able to seek justice on behalf of the victim.
Cosby is expected to appear at his arraignment in suburban Philadelphia this afternoon. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
Well, attorneys for the alleged victim say they have confidence in prosecutors. Cosby's attorney has not yet issued a statement.